Oopsie, accidentally didn't include the first two submissions on the recording. But hello. Back to it. So this is the VOD that's gonna go on YouTube later. Yeah, okay, so several things. This Warpaint has way too much going on. You have too many colors, too many different textures that are all clashing with each other and making it extremely noisy. I like the sticker, that's nice. I like the main texture, that's fine. The custom wear to make it look rusty is fine, but get rid of the embers. That adds an extra noisy detail that is completely unnecessary. Simplify this texture to just be a solid gray or brown, get rid of the extra additional lines, which, when juxtaposed against the already very busy yellow texture, add way more noise than is necessary. And I would actually not have these be panels either. I would only have one main panel texture, and then I would just have these also be solid colors with the painterly texture, and I think that would look really good. Because you want some simple textures to contrast with the very busy textures, otherwise you get this really hyper fucking mess. Also, the blood looks odd when you have a custom wear that goes to rust. Maybe try tweaking it so it's not blood, and I've seen some people try to do oil. Like, oil splatters might look good on this one instead of blood. Maybe try going for that, or maybe, like, gasoline. So, maybe gasoline. See, this isn't going to be the VOD, because I want to upload it to my second channel, not on here. Because if I just leave this as is, it's just going to be relegated to the streams section, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to publish it as a video on my second channel. So, but yeah, this has potential. I want to... Do we have inspecs? I want to see some inspecs on this. Sadly, we don't. I'd like to see inspecs on this. Yeah, I think that's exactly what they need to do. I would... Actually, no. Maybe keep the paneling on this one, but get rid of the paneling on the white. This white texture takes up a lot more real estate, and I think if it was a simple solid white with a painterly texture, it would look way, way, way better. Because you have this contrast of this panel, these panels, these tiles, with the yellow tiles, and look at that. It's really harsh. The lines are the same thickness. It looks really bad. So I would make that solid. It would look a whole lot better. Like, just like solid white silver metal, I think that'd be good. And honestly, even as is, in its current state, I'm not offended by it. It's like a 7, 6.5 out of 10. Maybe tone down the saturation. Yeah, you're right. Maybe if the shade of yellow would be different, maybe tone it down a tiny bit. But then again, we have something like... Let me start my game. Because we already have... Yeah, don't worry. This VOD's gonna be up on my second channel later. If you're just tuning in, it's all going on the second channel. Yeah, I will say it's as Mr. Cat says, it is indeed mid for now, but it doesn't need much to make it really good. So I want to show an example because we already have a skin in the game that utilizes a very bright yellow. It's the Lumber from Down Under, and that sniper rifle I think looks very good with a saturated yellow, and it handles it quite nicely. Lumber from Down Under, where are you? Many of you have probably not even seen this skin because of how old it is. There we go. See, this one handles a bright yellow quite nicely, but note that it's way more toned down, and it has that nice contrast with a solid brown. So you want to, you want a busier, more detailed texture contrasting with solid colors. That looks a whole lot nicer. And I think if they try to kind of recreate that juxtaposition of simple to complex on this one, it would look a whole lot better. And yeah, tone down the saturation on the yellow a little bit, and then I think it'd be good. Will I review my cat if I mail her to you? No. Please don't mail your cat to me. I will actually thumb this one up for now. Check up. Okay, I think the biggest problem on here is the green. The greens... I don't know why you went with green. I think you should do blue and red. If this was red, it would look really good. And I would change the cross. Oh, can you do a team-colored sticker? I don't think you can. I wish you could do a team-colored sticker, because this could be blue and then this could be red. I think that would look a lot better. But I would absolutely change these stripes to be, I would change them to be blue, so you have a blue and red variant. That would look a whole hell of a lot better with the silver. Blue and silver looks great. Green and silver, eh. And also, yeah, this green, it looks like they pull from the other greens that are in the TF2 color palette, but it doesn't look good on a silver weapon. I don't think it's very nice. I think red, or some variant of red, kind of on the similarity of this blue would be, in terms of the saturation and, where you are on the color space, would look a lot better. And I don't think it needs the rust wear. I don't think you need rust. I think just having it wear down to the, like, just having a normal wear on this one is totally fine. I don't think rust does this one any favors. I would get rid of that. It would look nicer. Yeah, absolutely make this red. This would look a whole hell of a lot better. And change this sticker. The sticker looks really bad in green. Like, the green is just not, it's just pretty bad. Yes, I have attempted making some of my own. They are on my workshop page. I have collaborated with other artists to make them a reality. If you want to go look at those, go check them out. But yeah, I would change the sticker. Primarily the color. I'm not sure what you could do because I don't think you can make a team-colored sticker, so maybe black? I don't know, but the sticker in that green does not look very good. I'm gonna say no to this one because this one needs more work than this one does. Maybe no sticker? Yeah, maybe no sticker. Reactor braced. I think, yeah, you're trying to do too much with the stripe texture. You have tread plate. The tread plate on here is scaled down way too much. If you want to have tread plate with stripes, you gotta scale up that tread plate texture by a lot. Keep the stripes the same. Maybe thicken the lines a little bit. But yeah, the tread plate with the stripes is way too busy. I would scale up the stripes. I would also not have 3 colors. I would try to do a double color. Tricolor stripes look pretty noisy. I would just go with 2. I would go with the black and the yellow or the gray and the yellow. I wouldn't do black, then gray, then yellow. That makes it way too noisy. Yeah, and then thicken the stripe, and then scale up the tread plate. And really, that's the only thing that needs to change on this one, I think. Scale up the tread plate, do 2 colors on the stripes, and then that would look a lot nicer. Maybe you won't need to remove the 3rd color stripe if you scaled it up and made the lines thicker, because thicker lines just look better for TF2. It's more reminiscent of the style of the game that the game doesn't have a lot of fine details. So if you look to something like the Killer Bee Scattergun, you know, this is kind of what you're going for. Something closer to this. You want to thicken those lines up by a lot. You could get away with making them slightly thinner than this. You have a hazard warning, which makes them a lot thinner. This is about as thin as you can get before it gets too noisy. This is your lower bound, I would say, on the thickness of stripes. So if you got them to look around this thick, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. But I would absolutely scale up that tread plate, tweak the scaling on the stripes, maybe only have 2 colors, but beyond that, then it's good. Can you look at the hat I helped with? Yes, I can. The problem is there's so many links. This is the only collection I'm gonna do today because, oh, this one's just broken. Hello? Well, guess I can't look at that one. It's just broken. Okay. Ooh, no. No. This is way too busy. Yeah, and this one is also not orientation locked, from what I can tell. They just hit the random seed button until they got an orientation lock on it, I think. Might be wrong. But yeah, this is way too busy. The colors are fine, but you have 1, 2, 3... You have 3 different textures with a bunch of different colors and a lot of smaller details that just clash really hard. I mean, honestly, I think this one's just a dud. I mean, the idea of using pipes is a cool idea, but it's too much. You got too much going on. I would not have these shiny metal textures as labeled here. I would have them just be solid colors. I think this is the worst of them that we've seen so far, easily. Steam is really shit in the bed, isn't it? Rugged rags. Too noisy. The details on this one are too fine. Like, fabric patterns, scales, really fine details just do not translate well onto TF2 textures. TF2 has, you know, that blocky, cartoony, painterly style, and this is not gonna work. I mean, the idea of using cloth or fabric is fine, but I would not have a fine stitching like this. It's way too fuzzy and noisy, and if you were to actually look at it in game, it would be... Yeah, it wouldn't look very good in game, I don't think. That's something else I'd like to see from, you know, if you make showcases, I want to see in-game animations so we can actually see how it looks like in game. That's very much an essential part. Shell primed. I like the colors. Hmm. Hmm. This one's tricky. This one's tricky because I like it. But the showcase is throwing me off. The showcase is really throwing me off because it's using one of the textures as a background, and that does it no favors. That's why you really gotta show off your skins with in-game screenshots so we get a much better idea of how they actually look. Never use textures from the weapon itself as a background for a showcase because it completely misrepresents what you're trying to show. It does not look very good. I think I found the problem. I think the problem is this thicker line. This thicker, like the thin lines look really good. Like the glowing between the metal tiles, that looks great. But I think this thicker line is throwing me off. I would not have the stripes here. I would remove the thinner gray and then the thinner gold and then just have a thicker gold on its own. Just that middle stripe. And then I think that would help tone down on the busyness of this texture, while still kind of preserving that thicker line so it keeps it interesting. Everything else about it is fine. But I would not have these thinner lines here. I would get rid of those. But even as is now, I'm okay with it. Fuse boxed. No. No, it's too busy. This texture here is really ugly. It's got too many colors and too many shapes just all mashed together. Doesn't look very good. This is... What you could do is simplify the colors in the wire texture. Have it be red, blue. No, sorry. Have it be red and black for red team. And then have it be blue and black for blue team. And make this a team-colored war paint. And that would greatly simplify this down. Because you have 5 colors in one texture that are all very strongly contrasting, and that does not look good. There's a reason why rainbows are sparsely used in the game, and it's because you have too many colors crammed into a small space, and that just does not look good in TF2. I would tone it, I would reduce it to, you know, 2 or 3 strongly contrasting colors. Black and red, black and blue, maybe throw a gray in there, but not all 5 of those colors. And also, to everyone who is just now joining us, I have a Discord open. Where people can post links to workshop items. If you want to get inside of that Discord, it is in my YouTube community tab. And there's a link in there right now. And you can go in there and you can post workshop links. And there's a lot in here already, so don't be too upset if I don't get to what you shared, but yeah. Are there any war paints with lots of colors that work at all? There are war paints with lots of colors, but the reason why they work is because they're all very near each other on the color wheel. Like, you have different hues of blues and different hues of reds, or different hues of grays and what have you. You don't have green and yellow and blue and red and purple and pink and black all mishmashed together, right? So, an example of that would be something like... I mean, you can never go wrong with Coffin Nail. Look, there's a lot of colors on here, but they're all relatively similar to each other. You don't have, like, greens and reds sharply contrasting with all these things. And let's see if there's another example I can do. So here's one that looks bad, where you have a shitload of colors that are strongly contrasting against each other, and it makes it look like hot shit. This is an example of too many colors that don't play nicely together. You gotta work on your color palettes, people, to make them look nice. Alright? That's important. The war paints aren't showing correctly. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, Mar. You gotta be more specific. You can't just say it's not showing correctly, I don't know what you mean. Either way. Don't like that one. Last but not least, kitchen handled. I can still see the green screen on their screenshot work. This one's not bad. It's certainly not the worst of the collection, but this diamond grid pattern just does not look good on a TF2 weapon. It's not very good. God, how could they fix this one? Yeah, and again, I really wish that we had showcases with in-game screenshots, because at first glance, I think the white is okay, because they have a lot of the paint swipes, like the grays in there, that help tone it down a little bit. It's not like full saturated white, but there are some spots of it, like in the middle of the tiles, that are still too bright that could probably be toned down. But it's just the diamonds, man. It looks like these are, like, notice how his textures are kind of gritty and grainy? Do you notice that? And that's something else, too. It looks like this is pixel art. Maybe that's being hinted at in the background here, that this is all like pixel artwork or something to that effect, but it's very fuzzy. Your lines aren't clean. Clean lines would really help this, I think. And maybe thicken the lines in between the tiles, and oh, that too. Don't have two colors. Have the grout and the tile maybe be the same color. Alternatively, gray grout? Black grout? Maybe not. That might add one too many colors. It wouldn't look very good. It's hard to figure out how to improve this one. I think you need cleaner lines, man. Cleaner line work would help this one a lot. The lighting in your war paint previews, TF2 has messed them up. You need to start possibly. Oh, my game's glitched out? Alright, let me reset my game. Let me reset it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one, honestly. I'm gonna say no. I can't put my finger on how you could fix it. I don't know. But yeah, overall, there's some decent ones in here. With some tweaks, they could be really, really good. But there's also some duds. So, you know, some hit, some miss. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. An unusual weapon effect. Kind of nice to see someone trying to crack it, Whoa! I would really, really slow down the animation speed on that. It looks cool, but that is way, way too fast. That's way too intense. I would slow it down to a speed similar to kilowatt and terawatt. That, I think, would be a little bit more appropriate, because this is really noisy and way too busy. It's way too much. Too staticky. I think if you just slow down the animation, then I think this would look really good. I mean, that's it, really. That's it. Just slow down the animation speed, and that's the only thing I can see wrong with this. Because otherwise, it's kind of cool. Is the GIF broken? Not that I can tell, because the idle animation of the scout is moving at the normal speed. So I think they need to slow it down. The crackly lightning is too fast. But beyond that, it's pretty good. Okay, there's only 3 in this one, so I can quickly go through these. Arid Assault. Arid Assault, little snake on there. I'm always a fan of camo patterns. I like the custom wear, where it doesn't wear down to the weapon model, but just more of the same color. See, this is what I'm talking about with custom wear. You want to wear it down to be a simpler texture, or a similar texture to the one that's above. That tends to look a lot better. Do you have blood splatters on this? I would like to see how blood splatters would look. You know what would even look cooler? Mud. Like mud splatters or something like that. Or oil. Or something. And also blood... I mean, I would prefer this war paint with blood splatters on it. I think the custom wear doesn't look right. It's too bright. It kind of makes it... Like, when you have a higher wear, it almost makes it look like the entire thing is untextured. Yeah, what could you do? What could you do for a better custom wear? What could you do? Does it need a custom wear? It might not even need a custom wear, honestly. Sand, maybe blood will work. Yeah, probably right. Blood will probably work. I think you can spice it up a little bit with this custom wear. Because this is pretty flat, and then you have a flat texture as your custom wear. God, what could you do? I don't know. Yeah, I think the custom you have an opportunity here to make the custom wear add more color rather than it being the same color. I would experiment with different, like, see, like, I'm gonna go to this next one because this one does exactly that, where this one has like a gray color palette, but then it wears down to like a brighter bluish white. That looks nice. When you have a custom wear that adds a little bit, that looks good. Wearing it down to the exact same color that's already on one of your textures doesn't look very nice, apparently. So, but this is much better, because you're having it wear down to a different color. That looks a lot nicer. So this is more of what you want to go for. Try something like this on that desert one. Have it add a little color instead of it being the same color, and then you've really got something nice. I like this one. The camo is very reminiscent of the original weapon models that are the original skins, the original camo skins in TF2, like King of the Jungle, Backwoods Boomstick, Night Owl, Woodsy Widowmaker, Night Terror, all those. Very much in line with how you you would expect to see camo looking inside of TF2. I think if you can incorporate some of that color into the custom wear on the desert one, then it'd be good. Then it'd be solid. Then it would be good. Okay? That's what I think. And last but not least, Hidden Hunter. Steam, hello? There we go. Yeah. I like this one significantly less. I wish we got more of this brown contrasting the fairly busy camo texture. I think it's got, even though it's got 4 colors. Maybe drop it to 3. I think the fact you got 4 colors going on that contrast pretty sharply, that makes it look a little bit busy in comparison to the previous 2. And this green custom wears a bit, I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like it. But I would maybe try to do 3 colors on here. Or maybe hue shift the brown to be gray, or the tan to be a darker brown, so it's not, like, this brighter element doesn't help. The bright tan takes away from it by making it too busy. So darken this, perhaps. And then I think that would look better. Yeah, the tan. Kitchen, you're right. The tan needs to be toned back, I think. I think that's the problem here. Make it gray, kind of like I have the gray back here, perhaps, or something similar to that, and then I think it would look a lot nicer. But I like the custom wear on this one, too. So I say yes, tweak this one, and tweak this one. Cerulean Copper. It's not bad. This is a war paint that I can make in about 3 minutes. You just do stripes, and then you just do, you do smears in Photoshop, and then repeat the pattern. It's fairly simple. I like the colors. Unfortunately, that's gonna look really weird on Red Team. It's gonna be a big, massive blue weapon model being held by someone on Red Team. I would very much like to see this as a fucking team-colored war paint, and that would look a lot better. Like, have this be like a darker mahogany or darker reds that would still look nice with the copper. I think that is exactly what you need to do, actually. But having a big, massive blue weapon model with the red, I don't think that's a very good thing. I would absolutely make this one team-colored and do darker mahoganies and darker reds with that copper, and it would be very good. Then it would be fine. Then it would be fine. But as it is right now, I'm gonna say no, because I don't want to see Heavy walking around with a big blue fucking minigun. A red Heavy walking around with a big blue fucking minigun. It isn't, listen, you have to preserve team identification. If you can think of any scenario where the item you have submitted can fuck with one of the absolutely crucial fundamental design elements that define the gameplay in TF2, you need to change it. If you could confuse team recognition, if it fucks with class silhouettes, if it fucks with class identification, if it screws with any of that, you need to change it. You need to preserve those things in order to maintain the gameplay. It's critical. And if you see a heavy at certain angles carrying a big blue fucking minigun with whatever else he has on his player model, oh, you have no idea what fucking team he's on, or you could confuse him for being on your team or opposite, you know? It's important to maintain that, and I will stand by that. Do I think Valve should enable sprays back in the casual servers? I mean, yeah, they're optional. Put them back on. And if people don't like them, then turn them off. I've looked at this one before. The hair looks weird. The mustache looks fine, but the hair is a bit like this. This style looks better. This one, not so much. The hat, mustache look fine. The coat is fine. I mean, yeah, this one's just fine. I have no real strong issues with it. I mean, yeah, I think it's okay. I say yeah, I think it's fine. I say yes. I say it works. No, stop. Stop. Please, God, no, we don't need more fucking vehicle taunts. I'm so tired of this shit. Enough! No, please, enough with the stupid, shitty, gimmicky vehicle taunts. I'm tired of them. We don't need more of these. Please make taunts that are reflective of the mercenaries or the game for once, and not just like, haha, funny little engineers driving a little chair and you're driving a little cart. Wait, no. So fucking sick of this shit. No more. No. Sick of it. Oh, but he's riding the payload cart. Fuck off. No. I say no. It's all glass. No. White whale minigun plus Mark II war paint. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ceramic Manor, by the way, makes some very good skins. This one I don't like, but he's done a lot of good work on skins before. Very talented guy. And very exciting to see this. I like it. I like it. This is good. Getting a scale pattern looking good on a TF2 texture is very tricky, and I think he nailed it. This looks awesome. Very, very reminiscent of Coffin Nail. Very reminiscent of Coffin Nail, except it's more like bone. Yeah, Anderson, bone. Thank you, bone. Yeah, I like this a lot. But you got more of the gold in there. Ooh. I like this a lot. This is great. Like, yes, please. Valve, can you put this in? I love it. Sadly, we're not going to get it. We're just going to get clip art again. But, there you go. It looks really good. It looks really good. This is, yep. Oh, it's good. I like it. I'll take it. 10 out of 10. I love the red, dude. The red is awesome. Yes, alright, enough of fawning over it. I'm a fan of that one. Good stuff. I mean, I already voted no on this one. I think this one speaks for itself. Need I say more? No. Like, too many colors. It's just flat, plasticky colors. Too many small details. Art style, not even remotely reminiscent of TF2. You're trying to shoehorn shit that's a style from another game into TF2. Like, just look at this screenshot. That does not look like something from this game. No, please do not incorporate styles from other games into Team Fortress 2. TF2 is a heavily stylized game, and it looks bad. Killer signature. I'm okay with it. It's like an actual taunt. It's not another looping taunt. That's just, you know, something stupid. I don't know if Scout knows how to write. He knows how to draw. I like it. I'll say yes. We need more class-specific taunts. It is a little too long. I do agree with that. I think the immediacy of taunts is what's incredibly important for them, and when they last a little bit too long, I mean, it just increases your chances of dying. I personally am a little bit against that. They could speed it up a little bit. And yeah, you're right. It is absolutely within his character to, like, sign a picture of himself and say, hey, fuck you, Chuckle Nuts, and just fucking throws it on the guy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think it's, like, no, listen. It does not need to be all class. No, it does not need to be all class. Not every taunt that needs to be added needs to be another all class looping vehicle taunt. It's fine if it's fine if it is a single class taunt. It is A-okay. Yeah. Alright, I am going through more links here. Just pulling these open, pulling these open, pulling these open, pulling these open. Alright. Next. Halloween spells. Valve will never ever add spells again. That is the unfortunate reality. But, if they did add spells, what does this do? No, I don't think they should do that. You should not alter the team color of the Medibeam. I don't think that's appropriate. It needs to stay blue and red. I think adding saturated purple to it would not be appropriate for the game. At all. Yeah, I don't think this is appropriate. I say pass. I say pass. Driftwood Shotgun by Ceramic Manor again. So this one is specifically for the shotgun. I like it. Very reminiscent of Civic Duty Mark II. I like it. I'll say yes. Fan of it. Very reminiscent of what you would expect to see for a TF2 weapon. Very much an OG skin feel. I like it. Not every skin needs to be a massive, hyper-saturated color bomb. It looks good. It's just good, you know. You need, like I've said this before. You need the little piece of white bread with a little bit of butter on it, but that's all. You know, sometimes a little simple piece of white bread is all you need for a good skin, and I like it. I say yes to this one. It's solid. Sadly, it will never be added because it is not a war paint, and Valve no longer adds custom UV map skins to the game because it's not easy. It's not a copy and paste job. They will only and ever add war paints to TF2 that usually, for the most part, use pre-existing war paints as a template. It's not a copy and paste job, so we will never see it in game. Nonetheless, I will say yes to this one, and I wish they would add it, but I know for a fact that they will not. Fucking sucks. Fire Squad. Gadget, buddy. Where was this? Dude? Like, where was this? Where was this last year? Gadget? My friend, who oftentimes uses Googled clip art in your war paints? Dude, just do this. It's like, dude, this looks great. Thank you for, like, kind of trying on a war paint for once. This is awesome. What the fuck? This is, like, yeah, put it in game. This is phenomenal. Like, Gadget, like, did you wake up? Did you, like, snap back to reality or something, man? This is great. Fuck, dude. This is like a 9.5 out of 10 right off the bat. Yes, and I will favorite this. This looks awesome. Look at that. What the fuck, man? Yeah, this guy, look, this guy can make war paints of this quality, but because Valve adds absolute trash, he makes war paints like that. He made fucking Skullcracked, which just uses a piece of Googled clip art. Like, seriously? Like he uses this too. This uses traced clip art. Motherfucker, you have the skills and the talent to make good shit. Help set the standard. This fucking war paint sets the standard, man. This looks awesome. Keep doing shit like this. Please? God. Thank you for making this. I hope it gets in game. Oh my god. It's a little much. It's a little too much. Like, the suit, no. Right, that... It's Austin Powers! It's not fucking, the Despicable Me? Mr. Minion? No fucking, this is Austin Powers! Oh, it's Vector! Oh, dude, it reminds me of how old I am. They can't even make movies like this anymore. It's Austin Powers, man. Ay. I think it's a little much, and yeah, I don't think this is appropriate. The suit is not, it's too saturated, it changes way too much on the player model. Like, this is a nice, goofy item set, but I don't think it's appropriate for TF2. Maybe if it was Halloween restricted, but I don't think the colors are appropriate. And the hair just looks like Spy with hair looks weird. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's the hair. It's the hair. I'm gonna say no. Perfect as a mod. Good point. It is perfect as a mod. But I say no. I say no. This is just the second banana. Why did someone just send me the second banana? We already have this in game. This is already an item. Okay, sure. I've seen this one before. I'm a really big fan of this one. It's been on the workshop for a long time. I think it's great. I think this is another one of those war paints that I believe should be added immediately. Oh, they made it shiny too. Look. Oh, yes. Awesome. Yeah, this one's another really great war paint. I'm really happy that they updated this one to make it team colored and had a bit of that shine to it. Yeah, this is like another no-brainer. It looks really good. Solid. Solid. Phenomenal work. I would love to see this one in game. Sadly, probably won't. But I like this one. Can I post links in chat? Yeah, go vote for that one. Upvote it, because it's awesome. I will abuse my audience to do so. Because I think it's great. Yeah, like a solid war paint. No. No, colors are not appropriate. They're way too saturated. The texture, like the patterns are fine. The patterns are fine. They look cool, but man, are the colors inappropriate. Like, could you imagine if it was these same textures, but it was like TF orange and, you know, black and maybe like silver, right? I think that would look kick-ass. Like take this, but translate it over into TF2's color palette, and it would look fucking awesome. It reminds me of Mosaic, you know? Not saying that they should use this specific color palette, because it's a little muted, but if they, you know, translate it into a color palette like this, you know, more in line with like TF2's colors, oh yeah, that would look fucking awesome. But with the colors they're using right now, hard pass. Way too saturated, colors are simply inappropriate. But if you change the colors on this one, it would probably be fucking amazing. Also, I would add a little bit more detail to this solid color. Like, you know how, like, a lot of solid colors in TF2 have, like, the paint release style? You. Give me a moment. I'll show you what I mean. Materials... Materials? Oh, did GCFscape just crash? It did. Oops. Anyway, I will let that crashing program sort itself out. Moving on. No. No. This looks weird. This looks weird. Ugh. No. Something that, like... So, no. No, that just doesn't look right. Looks weird. It's like they took an item from another game and then slapped it on the player on the mercs. I already voted no on this one. Also, I despise paintovers like this. Paintovers like this are incredibly misleading, as they do not truly show how the item looks in game. Workshoppers do this all the time so they can get, like, the immediate thumbs up on an item, and people don't bother looking at the item any further. And they go, oh, that picture looks nice, and they smack the upvote button without a second thought. But then if you actually look at the other screenshots on this, it looks fucking ugly and weird. It looks like an item from another game, and I don't think it's appropriate for TF2 at all. I'm gonna say no. I vote no. Random object on Scout's back. I'm gonna say no. Thalassophobia. I'm gonna say no. It really doesn't look TF2-esque to me. It's not like... I'm of the opinion, right? I'm of the opinion that if you're making an unusual effect for TF2, you might want to try tying it as much as you can to the art style. I understand that's hard. I understand unusual effects are meant to be flashy. I get it. But this one just looks like particles that are from a completely different game, and then just put it on top of the medics, or put it on top of the mercs' heads. And the different colored variants are completely unnecessary. Nowadays, I understand that workshoppers want to have like 5 different color variants so they can get 5 different fucking self-made hats, I guess. I don't know. I'm really tired of like one unusual particle animation having 7 different recolors, but it's still the same particle effect. Like the one we got last summer where you had, what was it, 7 recolors of the same fucking fireworked particle effect that looked like shit. So fucking tired of it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I've seen Halo/Hole effects done a lot better than this one, but I don't think this one's very appropriate for the game. I'm not a fan. Whoa! 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 Little busy. But it kind of looks good. Oh, it skirts the line, man. It kind of skirts the line. It's like the lines are just small enough, right? The lines are just small enough that it's too noisy, but they're just big enough where they're not, right? Like it's like right around here is where you lose me, but kind of around here. See, like that looks bad. This looks pretty bad, but on like larger weapon models, it looks pretty good. Ah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I'm torn. I'm kind of torn. I think the colors are great. I think it's a little busy. It's a little busy. Yeah, all right, yeah. You gotta scale it up. You gotta scale it up. You gotta make the lines thicker. It's too busy on certain weapon models. It gets crunched down too much. It makes like this, like on the lock and load, looks not bad. But on smaller weapon models, it's gonna look like ass. So yeah, I vote scale up the texture a little bit, make the lines thicker, then it would look a lot better. And then beyond that, I think it's fine. That's really the only thing you need to do. Then I think it's fine. Okay, so one rule that I forgot to mention, I cannot look at maps on stream. I cannot look at maps on stream because I've either not played them or I'm not gonna boot them up and look at them because I have no idea how they play. I really can't give any useful feedback, so no maps, please. No maps. Oh, for fuck's sake, hold on. See, people are now spamming the same workshop link over and over again. Please do not do that. Here we go. Open up a few more. Okay. And yes, I do require perfection. I do require perfection in my game, and I will continue to nitpick. I want things to be perfect for this game. I don't want more trash inside of TF2. And yes, if anyone is interested in sharing workshop links, if you go to my YouTube community tab, there is a link to a Discord where you can post links to workshop items. If you would like for me to look at something, then please post it inside of there. That's where you go. Okay? That's where you go. I've looked at this one before. E-Man, and I looked at this one before, and it looks like he updated it. I don't remember, I can't remember. I looked at this one when he had originally uploaded it, but I can't remember what I said about it. What did I say? I can't remember. But it is different. I like it. I think this is cool. I'm a fan. Yeah, I think if I'm remembering correctly, this this plated texture I think was scaled down too much. I'm probably misremembering because this was a long time ago. But I think I'm remembering I told him to scale that up. Looks like he did. Looks pretty good. I think all of the colors are solid. I think all of the textures are solid. This just looks really good. I am of the volition that we need more military-themed skins in the game. I like it. I think this one's okay. The knife looks bad. Look at the fucking minigun, dude. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the camo looks nice too. I like the color work on this one. You would have to hopefully try to go for a seed that's got like a good gradient. Otherwise, it'll just be all gray. You want to go for like the hot metal color on here. Yeah, I say yes. I vote yes for this one. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10. I'm a fan of this one. Oh, Jaunty, I know you're in here, buddy. I know you're in here, because otherwise you wouldn't have sent this one. Freshly squeezed. It's summer themed, so you know it's getting in. It's summer themed, it's getting in. I mean, the texture work is fine. It's like a team colored lemonade liquid asset, but I mean, I'm gonna say no, I don't like it. But at the same time, it is like a team colored liquid asset. Like, I like the oranges on the green looks pretty bad. I wouldn't use the green. Maybe use black instead. Like, if this is like a darker gray or a darker black, that would help a lot. I don't think the green's doing this any favors. Make that a gray or a black. I think that'd look really good. The green's kind of ugly. I mean, beyond that, it's kind of inoffensive. It's like a 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, this Bo says 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. It's kind of just eh. It's eh. No, yeah, Jaunty, like, showed me when he was making this one, like, over a year ago, so. Okay, so, I'm gonna say hard pass on this one, because holy fuck, this is so busy. Look how much shit is put on Soldier's player model. Like, the creator of this one reached out to me, and I gave him feedback for what he was working on, and I'm remembering correctly, I kind of told him to avoid doing this. It puts so much shit on Soldier's player model that it's too much. It's too busy. The idea is that he's like, you know, because the Soldier made his own war medals, right? Like at the end of the war, he made his own medals after coming back home, and the idea was like, okay, yeah, he can make something out of like a tin can lid or a bullet casing or what have you, right? And I think it's a fine idea, but this just puts way too much on the player model, and it makes it too busy. I don't think it's very appropriate at all. Like, this version is fine, because there's less stuff. This is okay. But the one that has all of the other, like, homemade medals on it, that adds way too much to the player model. I vote the simple version is way nicer. Like, this looks fine. But the other version with all the medals is a hard pass from me. It adds too much clutter. It adds way too much clutter. So, that's my opinion. No. Just no. We don't need animal heads. We don't need more animal heads. I am going to castrate myself with a rusty spoon. Dick's coming off. Ooh. Ooh, something for the ladies out here. Here we go. This is referencing the TF2 comic, I think. Yeah, this is referencing the TF2 comic, but at the same time, abs. Yeah, you got some pretty shit clipping going on too, unfortunately. It's not the best. I think the modeling work needs the modeling and texture work needs some TLC. The clipping looks really bad. Like, it's clipping with the belt. It's like his abs are like jutting out in front of him. it's pretty, it's not well done. It's like half-baked. It needed more time in the oven. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Like, the idea is fine, but it's just not, it's not modeled and textured very well, so I'm gonna say hard pass. Here's another war paint that's been on the workshop for forever. I think this one's fine, but unfortunately, it's just never gonna get added. I've given this one praise many a time, but we'll never see it in game, unfortunately. Sucks, but such is the nature. If I remember correctly, I think they're using Coffin Nail for the base on this one, so I don't think this is even a war paint. I might be wrong. Could actually be a war paint, because they did update it. But I like this one. I would like to see it in game, but we'll never see it. Hot Rod updated. What did they change? Yeah, I agree. It should have been added years ago. I completely agree. Hot Rod updated. It looks like they changed the colors, because I remember the colors being way, way more saturated than they were before. It looks like they toned it down quite a bit, and now I think that this is in a perfectly acceptable place. I think this is pretty good. I fear these smaller details, like the leather grip on the handle and this here, probably gonna get lost. You're gonna lose some detail on there, depending on whatever your game settings are. Yeah, like this texture is, I don't think it's very good. This looks pretty bad. It looks like a stock photo. This probably is a stock photo. I don't think they actually made this. I would try to swap this out, perhaps with just like a solid metal texture, you know? It's not awful, but it's kind of bad. The colors look fine now. I think the rest of the war paint is great. I like the tire on the minigun. I think that's a nice touch. Unfortunately, we will never see this in game, because this is Dragon Slayer? Yeah, it uses the Dragon Slayer as the base. So guess what, guys? We will never see it in game, because Valve doesn't add anything that doesn't use an existing war paint as a template. And if it involves any level of extra work to implement that war paint, we will never fucking see it. So yeah, we'll never see this in game. Fucking sucks, because this is actually not bad now. I mean, I've seen this one before, but I mean, if you know, you know. Police girl, put my head into your boobs. Very good. I mean, it's like an obvious yes, right? It's an obvious yes. Please put this in game. I love it. It's like, if you're gonna do an anime reference, right? If you're gonna do any kind of reference to external media, you gotta bring it into the stylization of the game, and then it looks that's exactly what you gotta do. You gotta bring it into the stylization of the game, you gotta tailor it to fit TF2's art style, and boom, you get something that looks good. You don't just make a snowtrooper helmet and slap it on the medic, and then call it a day. That looks like shit. This... I mean, it looks good, dude. I want this item set in the game, but it was made in 2019, and because it's not a newer item, Valve will never see it. And yes, I'll post the link to the item set in the chat, because I will, again, abuse my audience to people to go vote this one, because this is a fucking awesome item set, but we'll never see it! We'll never see it, because it's an old item, and Valve tends to not add things that aren't brand new. Okay, get ready for a hot take. I don't really like this taunt. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I know it's like a fan favorite. People have liked this one for a long time. I'm not big on it. It's not the worst thing, right? It's not the worst thing. Like there are far, like listen, let me put it this way. I would much rather take this. I'll take it, I'll put it in the oven, eat it for dinner. I would much rather have this over an all-class taunt of them driving a little mini bomb cart. I'll take this over that, And if we get the little bomb cart taunt, I'm gonna, like, slam my head through a piece of drywall, because I think that's shit. But, I'm just gonna be, I don't like it, but I'm also neutral on it being put in the game. I wouldn't be offended if they did, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I'm not gonna say no, but I'm also not gonna say yes. I'm neutral for the most part, but... more references, guys, to the Walking Dead game. Hair looks weird. Hair looks weird. I do agree, better option than a vehicle. I mean, it's fine. It's a fairly... I mean, yeah, it's referencing that Walking Dead game. It's just another fairly generic, you know, hat. Ooh. It's a lot of brown. The bands on the shoulders help, but it's a lot of brown. I feel like they could incorporate more red on there, more team color on there. Like, the jacket's blue for blue, so that's okay, but the brown... Yeah. I like the hat more than I do the jacket. So I'll say yes to the hat, but the jacket I'm not big on it. Yeah, a little more red and blue would be nice. Is the Marisa Fumo in the back real or fake? Oh no, she's real. This is legit. Say hi. Say hi. I even have the pin to prove it. She is the real deal. She is very real. Can you see it? There she is. Real Fumo. I also have a Reimu. Marisa does not like standing up. Stay. Very real. Anyway. Deep fry it. Fuck off. Yeah, just fucking deep fry it. Oh, God. Alright, let's see here. Give me more workshop links here. Yada, yada, yada. Da-di-da-di-da. Oh, there are so many. Alright. Corroded Brute. Intriguing. The did I look? I think I may have looked at this one before, but I don't remember. But the textures on this are way too fuzzy. Like, look at that. It's way too staticky, way too fuzzy. These do not look... These look like these look like Half-Life textures. They don't look like TF2 textures. They're too fuzzy, too busy, too scrackly. It's just not... No. The colors are fine, but it's way too fuzzy and grainy. I would bring them more into TF2 style. These don't look like textures from TF2 at all. I would say hard pass. Hard pass. Another controversial take. I don't like this taunt. I really don't think we need even more instrument taunts, because, hey, we gave one class an instrument taunt, and now everyone gets to have an instrument. We can all have a band now. Yeah, great. Like, the animations are really jank too. No, like, why? Why? Just why? I just say why. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think we need it in game. Saw that already. No, I don't. I mean, we have bees, we have flies. I don't like it. It does kind of look like a stock image, but apparently that this person made the custom sprite, so they made it themselves. So for what it is, it's, you know, it's well made, but it's not really... I'm not a fan of it. I will be fair, it's not terrible. Yeah, we have Moth Plague too. It's not terrible. We have way shittier unusual effects in the game already, but this if this one were added in game, it'd be like a low tier like 13 key hat or less if they actually got it on a hat. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, but if it got added, I wouldn't be like super offended. Jormungandr. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Aiden, buddy, I know I've looked at this one before, but this war paint suffers from the same problem some of your other ones do, where this embossing style of texture you try to pull off just doesn't look quite right for a TF2 texture. Like, it doesn't have that same painted on flat look, not flat, but you get what I mean, like the painted on look that all of TF2 textures have. This kind of beveled, embossed, whatever you want to call it, beveled, whatever you want to say. It doesn't really fit for the game. Like, the colors are cool, the texture work is great, but I would try to kind of bring it even more into TF2 style. And I think this wood texture needs a lot of work too. Like, I think it would look better if it was like wood paneling, maybe, or you know, maybe even just bump the contrast on this a little bit, and that would help. But I don't know, man. And the custom wear is pretty dark. I think just leaving the... I don't even think you need custom wear on this. I think just leaving the wear as it is normally would be totally fine. It just doesn't really look like a TF2 weapon. It looks like a CSGO skin. I mean... Yeah, I mean, this guy... I mean, yeah, this guy... Listen, Aiden makes good skins. He's done other decent stuff before. Like this one. This one I love. I put it in that showcase video. I think this one is fucking phenomenal. He hits the nail on the head sometimes. You know, this one's interesting. Did I look at this one? I don't remember if I did. I don't remember if I looked at this one, but it's not bad, but not really reminiscent of TF2, you know? But I've looked at some of his other war paints, and he does make some decent ones, but this one is, like, teetering on the line of not being... I don't think it's appropriate. The texture, it's like, again, if you kind of incorporated these textures more into TF2's, you know, painterly, cartoony style, then I think it would work a lot better. But the way this looks right now, it doesn't look like a TF2 skin. Rainy day wear. I'm fairly neutral on this one. This one, like, the coat is fairly reminiscent of what we have for the fucking, what you call it? The, fireman's coat. We already have something pretty similar to this. I think did I downvote this one already? I did. Yeah, I don't like changing the team logo or the class logo. I don't like changing class logos on items. I don't think that's a nice thing to do. I would always keep it the same in my eyes. I mean, it's inoffensive. It's not the worst thing, but I'm just not a huge fan of this set all around. It's just eh. It's just eh. It's inoffensive, I'll say. No. Just no. No. With like it's just grass. It's just grass. Like, listen, I get it. You want to make summer shit. You want to make summer themed items. They have a better chance of getting in the game. But this is literally just grass and flowers. No. Like, no. No. This is... I'm gonna say no. No. Just, like, does this even look like TF2 anymore? What's going on here? It's like I'm playing a point-and-click adventure game. No thanks. Mr. Death. I've looked at this one before. Yeah, so... brief, because this one is in another... This item set is in another VOD. I'll briefly touch on this one. I like the hat. I like the eyes. I do not like the vest, and I don't like the knee pads. I think it's changing too much on the Pyros player model. It's adding these big, chunky, blocky, black details that just don't quite look right. I don't remember exactly what I said. The original feedback I gave on this was way more constructive than what it is now. But, I don't like the vest. But the helmet looks fine. And the head replacement also looks fine. But I don't like the rest of it. I don't like the vest. And the pyro icon's okay. Like, it's at least still the same flame icon. The shape has changed. But, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to look at your concept drawings on Steam. I'm just going through these things in order. I will be right back. I have to piss really bad, so give me just 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? Where were we? Okay. I'm slouching in my chair a bit for the sake of comfort. Damn, boy, you frying chicken in there? For real, though. You piss loud as fuck, and I think that's pretty cool. Can you clip on YouTube streams? I hope not. I hope that's not gonna get clipped now. Shit. Yeah. TF Classic Engineer. Helmet looks relatively fine. I think the helmet's okay. The vest... yeah, I think it's fine. The previous one wasn't really appropriate because it was just solid black masses, but this actually looks pretty okay. I don't like the fact that you got 2 gloves on Engineer. It also looks like he changes a bit the colors a bit too much. Like the saturation's a bit off. Like if like this is like the normal shirt color, then it gets like more saturated. This might be going a little too far. Oh, no. 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 Why? Why make this paintable? Like, the gloves don't need to be paintable. The hat is fine, the vest is fine, but don't... no. Completely unnecessary paint region. Like, this item set already adds a lot to the Engineer. But then to make the fucking gloves paintable? Fuck no. Too much. Way too much. Tone it down, bring it back. This is a really, really old war paint. Like, this is ancient. Holy shit. Like, you can tell that this is like an amateur war paint. Textures aren't very good. Colors are fine, but the textures really need some TLC. Yeah, scaling's off. They look kind of flat. I mean, as it is now, not very good. I mean, what I would do is I would bring it more into line with, more in line with the, kind of like the existing sand textures we have in the game, existing wood textures we have in the game. And, like, getting stone, like, getting rock is pretty hard on a TF2 texture. I've seen very few people do it. Do I like Gundam? I used to when I was younger, but I've long since kind of not kept up with it, and now I'm way too scared to, like, dive back in, because this is just so much to keep up with. I used to like Gundam a lot when I was a kid, but, not anymore. And also, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I mean, it's not horrible, but it looks like amateur work, and I don't think it would be appropriate for the game. In my opinion. In my opinion. Yeah, I say pass. Okay, let's see. More links. Saw that one already. Saw that one already. Saw that one already. Am I just... Okay, so we want to go... So, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Here's where we left off. So we will not do your concept work. It's too much. I will look at the set of yours that has been finished. Get a few more links here. A few more links, few more links, few more links. Da, 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 da. Doesn't matter how many I have open. It's totally fine. Just get as many as I can. Alright. Do I like Fully Cooley? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Fully Cooley's awesome. Love that shit. I mean, I can't be too upset about this one. Like, this would be like a funny gag item for Scream Fortress. It's just... What the fuck? See? A little wacky is fine. Like, a little wacky is okay. Tasteful wacky is acceptable in TF2. This is tasteful wacky. It's not turning Pyro's head into a cup of hot cocoa. It's not putting a giant bomb on Soldier's head. It's not turning Demo Man's head into... It's not turning Pyro's face into a fucking clown. No. This is just Engineer's wrench on his fucking head. Like, a little wacky is fine. It's subtle wacky. Subtle wacky in mild... In mild, infrequent doses. I'm okay with it. A little wacky is fine. And this is just a little wacky. A little wacky is okay. Do I find the May 1st deadline for workshoppers is a little too fast, given that Valve usually releases summer updates in July? Valve doesn't likely strictly adhere to that deadline. They probably wanted to give people a kick to the pants, so they all had, like, enough of a heads up to flood the workshop with as much stuff as possible. Like, stuff is still trickling in on the workshop right now. People are still making things. And in any and all likelihood, most of what Valve is going to pick will have been uploaded within the past month relative to when the update drops. That's usually how it works. They don't go back that far for most of their selections. They usually kind of just look at whatever they see pop up first and go, oh, okay, that's fine. Because we know it usually comes from these same creators. We know we have to do minimal extra work to make them functional. Or they just stumble across something else to fill in the rest of the few slots that aren't made up by those guys. And then it goes from there. So the deadline is a very, very, very soft deadline. But it was probably a bit too early. This is just a Steam profile. Desert Bear. No. No, man, you can't, you cannot take the team colorization that far away from classic red and blue. Like, if this was classic red and blue with, you know, mahogany maroon highlights, or if this was like your normal classic blue color with like this other blue highlights, it'd be fine. But you change too much. You cannot take it away from the classic team colorization that far. Like, the modeling work is great, the item set looks fine, but it should not be these colors. It really should not be these colors. Period. My tea is done. I wasn't lying, by the way. I was making tea. Like, listen, you can incorporate derivatives of red and blue, right? You can incorporate derivatives of red and blue on the model, just so long as it doesn't make up a majority of the real estate, then it's totally fine. But you should not make it mahogany team and off blue team. It's not appropriate, and the fact it's paintable, right? It's like, it's too much. Yes, let's have a lime green shirt underneath a borderline purple jacket. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Medieval. I think I looked at this one before, and I'm pretty okay with it. Yeah, I think this one's fine. There's a shirt Cosmetic from Decal called the Manish Boy. I want to hear your thoughts about this Cosmetic. Well, I'd have to see it. If the link pops up, I will take a look. Yeah, this one's pretty fine. Custom wood metalware. I think this one is perfectly acceptable compared to what, you know, Crow normally makes, which is usually hot trash. That one stands out as a diamond in the heaps and upon heaps of rough. So I say yes, I would not mind seeing this in the game. It's pretty good. It's a little exaggerated. It's a little... no. I mean... it's funny, it's cute, I get it. It's like mimicking a slow-mo action shot of someone shooting guns, but it's really not appropriate for TF2 at all. It's like a gag item. Okay, Arthur, buddy. I mean, I've gone through this item set with you before, man, and I think the helmet is largely fine, but it's the fucking vest. This fucking vest is too much. It changes too much real estate on the engineer to a color that is not red or blue. It makes it way too busy, and in combination with other items that change the color, and the fact you can paint the stripes on it, which remove the team colorization aspect that vest desperately needs, it's too much. Like, could you imagine, like, you paint this pink, and then you have it on red team, then you have him carrying a blue shotgun? It's way, way, way too much, man. And I told y'all this before, but it's fine. You don't have to take every piece of feedback I give to heart. You're free to make what you want, but I just do not think this vest is appropriate for the game at all. At minimum, make it unpaintable to at least keep this little bit of team colorization here present. But the fact it's paintable and it removes that, leaving the only team-colored parts on the upper half of the player model to his sleeves, which can then be changed out for another cosmetic item. It's like, it's not appropriate. It's not. And also the hat, and also listen, and you can paint the hat! So if you had the full set, you paint the hat pink, you paint the shirt green, you have a couple other items on there. No, 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 no. Like, the item set would have been passable if it wasn't paintable, but that vest is just too much. And orange tends to be, yeah, a neutral color in TF2. It plays well with both red and blue. Like... What is this? Get rid of you. Like... Hi, what team is this? Can you tell me what team this is, guys? Do you know? Like, no, it's not appropriate. Sorry. Now imagine if it was lime green or pink. No, it's not appropriate. Again, it's like, listen, it's well made. The modeling work is fine, but the color choices you guys made make no fucking, like, you could really fuck with people. No, it's not appropriate. It's not. Sorry. And yeah, I will be harsh. I will be harsh on that one. Plain and simple. All right, Biohazard. I don't think these little random sticker elements do it any favors. I really want to say I respect your take on decals. Please do not take down the video under. There's no pressure. To take a brief pause for a moment of real talk here. Like, I uploaded that video talking about decals. I was expecting the worst. Like, I was expecting people to just fucking go apeshit and, like, lose their minds over me expressing the opinions and retorts that I gave. I'm a little bit surprised as to how well received it's come so far. I still expect the worst. You know, I still expect the worst. I still expect for some shitstorm to get drummed up on Twitter or something later on. But right now, it seems like most people are like, okay, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But we'll see how that goes, knowing my typical stance in the eyeballs of the rest of the community, right? Anyway, this texture's fine. I like the orange texture. I like the sticker, but I don't think the little random biohazard elements on it are really appropriate. I would get rid of these. I would get rid of these little stickers, and then the war paint is, like, passable. Then it's fine. Yeah, like, you don't really need this. Like, this sticker looks awesome right there. These little bits and bobs elsewhere don't really add much to it. It is, as the kids say, mid. It is, as the kids say, mid. Even and listen, I will say yes. I'll say yes because even in its current state, it's not terrible. Compared to other shit we get, I'm kind of okay with this one. I say yes. I say yes-ish. It's like right in the middle at like a 5 out of 10. And if they added it, I wouldn't be offended. But I still think you should remove the little random sticker elements on here. I think that adds too much noise, and then just go with like this a simple texture like this. Like, even this is not bad. Like, it's decent work. Decent work. It's not the worst. Yeah, it's not the worst. Not the worst by any means. Woof. Okay, where to begin? Holy shit. There's a lot wrong with this. Okay, so I've seen many taxi themed war paints over the years. This is so oversaturated. You really need to turn down the yellow. You gotta bring that way more in line with TF2's color palette. Really heavily desaturate the yellow. Bring more of that painterly style into the game. Like, let me pull up an example of a texture that might work better for this. Yeah, the yellow is way too bright. Yellow's way too bright. Also, something else, the blacks and whites that are 100% saturated like this look fucking terrible. It just looks like untextured mass. You really need to add texture to these things, otherwise it just looks like shit. So I will show examples of these things to hopefully guide you along. Wrong program. Come here. Please do not break this time, GCFscape, because I really want to show examples of these things. There we go. Thank you for working this time. And materials, folder, patterns, and let's start with the black and white, because this one's probably more important to start with, because saturated black and white looks pretty bad. So, if you're working with black and white, this is something you want to go for. This is what you want. This is what you want to go for a checkerboard pattern. You want less saturated black and white. You want like the painterly swatches in and around the colors to help break it apart. This is what you need to go for if you're going for black and white on pretty much anything in TF2. Flat black and flat white look really bad. You gotta tone it down so it's at least somewhat similar to this. Then it works pretty well. This is the texture that you see on the Corsair skins, Corsair Scattergun, Corsair Medigun. It looks pretty good. So that's kind of what you want to go for if you want to go for a checkered pattern. That's thing one. Thing two is the yellow. You really gotta tone that down, man. It is way too bright. So there, I think we have something similar to a yellow. Like, that's pretty tan. So this is like this is about as bright as you want to get for a yellow, right? Like, this is like your best friend, this guy wanted feedback on this one, so I'm going to help him out. So your best friend when it comes to making TF2 skins is referencing the game itself. This is a texture from TF2, and it's yellow. So you want to go for something like this. You don't want a big, massive, untextured, flat yellow. You want something that's less saturated, more toned down, and also in line with TF2 style with the painterly swatches and kind of the dinginess and scratches that help break it up. So it's not super bright and super really in your face and gaudy. Otherwise, it would just not look very good inside of TF2. So this is like a good base to start from if you want to work with the yellow. And then, of course, you can tweak the colors from there to your liking, but really avoid hyper saturated textures like this. It looks really bad. Next is the leather. The brown is okay. I would maybe lighten it up a little bit. You have like this leather texture grip on there. Personally, I don't even think that's necessary. I think it's totally fine to go with something more along the lines of this, like an iron red color. See, look, that's pretty similar already, and it's still reminiscent of a TF2 texture. It's like a nice, a nice flat color with enough detail on there to help break it up. I think that would work a lot better. The stickers are also not very tonally appropriate for TF2. These are not things you really see in game. I would highly advise maybe making stickers that reference stuff that you would see in TF2, right? Like, instead of like a walking man sign, maybe have a sign that has like a sentry on it. Like, oh, look, sentries ahead. Instead of New York, have it be like Two-Fort, right? That'd look cool, T-E-U-F-O-R-T, and then have like one of the Two-Fort buildings instead of the Statue of Liberty, right? This is more in line with TF2 style, but then you have a lot of really small details on here that get lost. If you're doing a sticker, you really want to go with something that's simpler, larger shapes, blockier parts to it, simple colors, not too many small details like this. Like, you have like gradients on the Statue of Liberty. You have a lot of small details here on this sticker that just make it look really noisy. You want to go for simpler stickers that don't add too much, and if you want to go for a complex sticker, you want to go for something like Coffin Nail, where it only utilizes one color. And I'll bring up an example of that right now, just to give you an idea to how, like, if you want to have a lot of detail in this, you want to keep it nice and simple, not too much, you know. Hold on. Fire it up, come on. There we go. Fire it up. Get to Coffin Nail, because you gotta go back to the OG skins, man, because these guys got it right. So, for example, actually, no, I can do, no, this is probably better to show this way, rocket launcher. So, like, a sticker like this has a lot of small details, but it's only one color. You don't have gradients and other colors that are, like, making it a lot more busy. This is kind of what you want to go for if you want to go for a lot of detail inside of a sticker. And then if you want to add more details to that, something like Ghoul Blaster, one skin that we got fairly recently, did a pretty good job of handling a sticker with keeping a little bit more detail. I cannot do my own alphabet because I can't get the fucking G. Ghoul Blaster. Stickers. Give me one with a sticker. I know the flamethrower has one. Flamethrower. There you are. Yeah. So, look. This sticker has more details, but it has a lot fewer colors and no gradients and things like that. So if you want to incorporate details that are small, simplify. Simplify is always a good thing to do. Start there. Start there with improving this war paint with the feedback I just gave you. And then, then see where it goes from there. It is very hard to not make stickers look like a PNG that's been slapped onto the weapon model, because that is effectively what stickers are. But yeah, go from there. Go from there, and I'll be very interested to see how things improve. Maybe don't try for a custom wear just yet. If you're going to go for a custom wear, having 2 additional textures like this, way too busy, too much noise. Simplify. Simple, flat color underneath, just concrete gray underneath would look great. You don't need the scratches, you don't need the pits, just a solid, maybe keep a little bit of the fuzziness, you know, not too much, but like, you know, like a TF gray. Hold on. Like this. Just go for something like that for your custom wear. Not too much detail, and then that would look good. Don't use this one. Don't use that, just use this. And then it's good. Then it's good. I just looked at the certified compatible from the Manish Boy. It's confirmed to put Summer Case 2023. I don't think they've actually selected things. Don't we already have this in game? We already have something similar to this in game. Like, we already have a bowler hat for heavy in TF2, so I'm just gonna overlook that one. These are very old submissions. Dude, like, okay, so... Yes, please, for the love of God, Engineer needs a 6-shooter. Give him a 6-shooter replacement for his pistol. That would be awesome. Like, give that to the Engineer. It fits his character perfectly. Like, I understand that the Spy has his revolver and what have you, but I mean, it just, you need a 6-shooter for the fucking Engineer, right? That'd be cool, because I'm not an expert at like fixing weapon stats. I'm sure people are well aware of my hot spicy game takes, but like something cool. half the clip size, half the firing speed, but more damage. Or half the clip size, half the firing speed, but more accuracy, perhaps. That would be cool, you know? Like a lower firing speed, lower clip size, but just make it more accurate. That could be interesting. Just something. Just give the engineer a revolver. Stats aside, the engineer needs a revolver. Because it would look fucking cool. It looks good. Looks good. With a fan. Oh, dude, and a fanning? Oh, yeah, and a fanning ability? That'd be cool. Like alt fire? Yeah. So, why Soldier? Why Soldier? Demo already has a kilt item. Therefore, Soldier needs one, right? An American would wear a kilt, right? No. Hard pass. No, it's the colors, man. It's the colors. The colors just don't fit in the game. They're too saturated. They're not really reminiscent of the game whatsoever. The textures are a bit flat. I get what you're going for here, but I would really try to bring these colors more into line with TF2's style. Does not fit very well. I would ixnay the purple and the pink. I would just keep it blue, orange, yellow, and then I would keep it like blue, lighter blue, and then lighter blue. I wouldn't use the pinks, I wouldn't use the teals, I wouldn't use this green. The colors just don't look very good. I would bring it more into line with, like, strictly red or strictly blue. Are these fucking pride flags? Oh, fuck off. Really? Come on. Is it really? You said asexual pride? No, it's not. I'm not gonna bother spending the research time to check if these are pride flags or not, but for the risk of them being that they are, no. But also, the colors are just not appropriate for TF2, so also, no. Like, I just don't think the colors are appropriate for TF2. And, like, the idea is fine, but you gotta bring it more in line with TF2 style. So. And yeah, I know it's gonna be like an analog videotape thing, but don't think it's appropriate. Yes, please give me just an untextured shirt for the engineer. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. No, why? It's just flat. I say no. I don't think this is really appropriate for engineer. Maybe scout, but not engineer. I think I looked at some of these already. Yeah, I looked at some of these already. I looked at those two. This one's pretty good. This one, I said, really wasn't appropriate for Pyro. Also because you can dye the whole thing and completely change the color of his head. Don't think that's appropriate. Of course, all of these allow you to change the whole color of his head to something completely different, so I'm gonna vote no. No to that one. No to that one. That one's okay. Let me guess. Can you dye the whole thing pink? Yes, you can. No. So, that'll do it. Easy. I've seen this one before. Just make it a Halloween set. Make this a Halloween set for engineer. Done. That's it. Like, make this a Halloween item set for engineer. Halloween restricted. Done. Beyond that, this is not something that should be in the game year-round. It changes way too much on the player model. It removes a lot of the key identifying things that make you spot an engineer. The only thing that's retained is this class silhouette, and they've completely stripped everything else away from engineer that makes him engineer, except for the glove, right? So, I vote no for now. The hair, however, is totally fine. Like, the hair goatee combo, fine. But the suit really, if they, for some weird reason, decide to add this, make it Halloween restricted. Because it is just way too much. Way too much. Way too much. Not a fan. It's a bit much. It's a little much. What is this, man? What the fuck am I looking at? What am I looking at right now? Oh, and it's paintable. It's just, yeah, too much, man. Like, listen, I'm of the volition that, not every cosmetic needs to be paintable. A lot of cosmetics are perfectly fine. Brazil? But Sniper's, like, Australian. Like, why? Okay, sure, but if you want to... What? Why? The hat is... Oh, the hat is a massive no from me, and I don't like either of these things. I don't think they're appropriate. Like, if this wasn't paintable, fine, but the hat is pretty shit, and it's not really appropriate. It's so fucking goofy and big looking. God almighty. If, like, it's just too much. Too much. Halloween restricted. If they add this, make it Halloween restricted. I'm not a fan of things that change the shape of aspects of the player model. I don't like the double chins. I don't like, you know, it's like, well, let me think. Yeah, it's fine. Fine for a Halloween restricted thing, I think. Yeah, I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah. It's in line enough. It's in line enough with the game. Halloween restricted, please. Yeah. Also, it's like a tentative yes. You say you don't like things that change the player model? Here's the thing. They change things on the player model, but most of the shapes are largely retained, right? They're largely retained. Like, you never change the shape of a merc's face. You never change, like, the lengths of their arms, or the sizes of their hands, or the sizes of their feet. You don't change these things, right? It's not really appropriate. You gotta keep these key identifying features and the shapes of the classes intact. Smaller details like this, it's just the chin, it's just the nose, fine. I think that's okay. I think it's fine. But I still say Halloween restricted. Just my opinion. We already have the Rogue's Robe. I say no. Also, paintable undershirt, because why not? It's not terrible, but the colors are off. Like, this blue looks really off for Spy. The red's okay. I think that's why I downvoted this one, because the blue is not appropriate. It looks weird, and you can paint the shirt. It's just eh. Yeah, Fat Engie is close to his base model, so yes. I mean, need I say more with this one? It's too busy, too many colors, too noisy. It's got a custom rainbow wear as well, because fuck it, even more color, right? Not appropriate for the game. This concept is unfortunately just a bit of a dud. There's no real improving this one. Striker! Lightning bolts. It's pretty choppy. It's a little too random. If you're gonna do a zigzag, I would keep the pattern repeating, and I wouldn't have random jagged lightning bolts like this. There was another I'm gonna go to my favorites, because there was a lightning bolt one in there that... how do I get to my favorites again? Workshop. I know there's a button that takes you to your favorites. There you are. Where is it? Because I think I favorited a lightning bolt one on here. I might be misremembering. Did I not favorite this one? Shit, I thought I did. Okay, here we go. So, Zigzags, right? If you're going to go for zigzags, you want to keep the pattern consistent like this, you know? There's a little bit of random variation in the thickness, but it's not so much that it looks really busy and shitty, right? If you're going to go for zigzags, I would keep the thickness of your lines consistent. I would keep the lengths of the bolts consistent. Otherwise, it just looks a little too random and too fuzzy and too messy. The color work on this one is totally fine. You got the roughness and painted on look perfect, but the randomness of the jagged lightning bolts just doesn't look very good. I would make it more orderly and more organized, and it'd be good. What did I refund? I see the pending $50. I didn't refund anything. I have 80. There's 88 cents pending and 58 cents. I don't even know why. Apparently someone bought something from me and then refunded it. I don't know how that works. I didn't, or wait, no, that means I refunded something. What did I refund? For 88 cents. No idea. And we just looked at that one. Okay, onwards, more links. Click and click and click and click and click and click and click. Click, click, click. Get a few more. There we go. Okay. What? Oh, okay. The pending is from a buyer's money going into an up to 2-day wait before getting sent to me. Okay, so someone bought something from me. It's not only for Scout, it's an all-class item. And yes, let's just huck a bunch of random shit onto the player models that isn't really tonally appropriate for the game. Like, I just say no. I don't think this is good. I don't like the idea of just chucking a bunch of random shit onto the player model. It's like throwing shit at the wall and waiting for something to stick. Right, and of course you can paint it too, because why not? Yeah, it's just not... No. Like, why did you add the warps to this? Like, the little wave warp you applied to the checker pattern is completely unnecessary. It makes it look weird. Yeah, it looks weird. I think a simple checkered pattern would have been fine. Also, the colors on this one are way too flat. You need some text. You need some texture on here to break it up. Again, refer to that painterly style with a bit of the dinginess and the paint swatches and the scratches. It's just, yeah. Like you got it on here on the knife handle, right? You see it there, but not on the main texture, and you need that. The colors are okay. They're a little bit too bright. I think it needs a bit of grime to kind of bring it more into line, but it's not very good. I'm gonna say hard pass. Whoa! This is... Yeah, this is something you need to avoid. This 3D stylization is not something you see anywhere inside of TF2. This is not appropriate for the game. This is completely unbefitting of how the game is styled. Not good. Color work is fine. The custom wear, is it gold? It goes to gold and reveals yet another different texture underneath, making it way too busy. See, like, I like this texture. This texture's fine. This is, I guess, meant to be wood. But, yeah, I think if you got rid of, like, the 3D bevels on this, or, like, the 3D nature of this, and then scaled it up a little bit, so these smaller rocks aren't so small and make it, like, really cluttered and busy, and then I would just make this a solid color, because this is a busy texture, juxtaposed against another fairly busy texture, juxtaposed against another texture with a different pattern on there. It's got too much going on. I would make this just solid brown, or maybe this just solid gold, and that would help kind of break it up a little bit, simplify parts of the weapon model so it's not a big mess to the eyes. And I would not make the custom wear an entirely new texture. I would just leave it as gold, right? Like, I would just leave it as gold, or is it meant to be lava? I think it's meant to be gold. I think it's meant to be gold, but yeah, I would not have this weird 3D style texture on here. It looks kind of, it looks bad. It looks bad. The gold is fine, but I would heavily simplify the texture underneath and not have it be an entirely new texture underneath it. I would have it just be like a solid gold, like one you'd see similar inside the game files, then I think it'd be fine. Then I think it'd be fine. Ah, yes. Team recognition! And you can paint it, dude! Look how little of the fucking player model is left to the team color. And you can paint it! Ah! No. Perfect timing on the fucking music. And you can paint the hat! No. The jacket's fine. Is it paintable? No, the jacket is not paintable. The jacket looks fine. I'm okay with the jacket, actually. But the vest thing? No. The hat? No. The jacket? Fine. Jacket's great. But this, and this? No. There's nothing left. You just have two pieces on the sleeves and his shirt. Nothing from behind! Fuck! No. Yeah, you didn't even know there was... It's kind of flat. I think it needs more texture. Like, the colors are cool. The colors are okay. It's a little on the gaudy side. Sometimes a little gaudy is okay, but it really needs some texture. You got three flat textures here, and then this crisscross pattern. I think the crisscross pattern is kind of ugly. I would maybe not. What could they do? Like, if this was, like, copper plating, so you had, like, some lines breaking it up a little bit, that might help. Or you had, like, some screws or bullet holes. I don't know. Something to break this up, because you got too many solid colors kind of mixing together. Like, if these had, like, the painterly bits on there to help break it up, you know? Like, if I go back, will GCF escape crash? Can I open these files when my game is running? That time it worked. So if you had stuff like this, you know, if you had little details like this, you know, to help break it up, then it would look a lot better. But the solid nature of these textures does not look very good. You need some dinginess, you need some stuff on there to help break it up a little bit. Then I think this one would be a lot better, but as it is right now, it's just too flat. Based off Dimebag Darrell's signature Washburn 333 Trend Kill model. I mean, you can base it off of this, but I think the colors are kind of inappropriate. Like, especially this green, it's not really in line with the style of the game. It's also lacking texture that it really needs. Like, for a first crack at a war paint, which I assume this guy's... Oh, no, it's not. He's done other stuff. Oh, my. This isn't his first rodeo. Well, back to this one. The colors aren't very good. Needs some texture. It's like the shape and the pattern itself. The shape's like the pattern itself is fine, but you got to tweak the colors a bit more. The green's not really appropriate. I would swap that out for something else. Green in general is hard to get right with TF2. That's the problem. Getting green to look good in TF2 is tricky. Like, military green, usually your best friend in that regard, but anything that's like a bright green or a saturated green, it's really not something you ever see in game anywhere. And putting it on a weapon model doesn't look very good. I mean, What's the harm in changing the colors but still having it reference the guitar, right? You could have it still say, you could have it something like, say, Team Kill or something, right? Like have a sticker that says Team Kill on the side, right? And then bring it more into line with TF2's color palette. That might be a cool idea. But the colors are not very good. I'm gonna pass on it. Don't we already have a golf hat for Demo Man? Like, we already got a golf hat for Demo, but... it's paintable, because why not? Let me guess, this is too in some capacity. Oh, no. Stop. No, stop. It doesn't need to be paintable. It doesn't need to be paintable. Quit it. They're fine. They're fine as just the gloves. You don't need Demo Man. Why do you want Demo Man to have lime green hands? Or pink hands? Stop! And yeah, we already have a golf hat. Like, I think, like, I would be totally fine with this item set if the fucking gloves weren't paintable. It's completely unnecessary. It looks so bad. Demo Man having these bright fluorescent green hands. What the fuck, man? No. No. Like, it sucks because it's such a, it's a nice, well-made item set, but it's, the fucking gloves are paintable. Stop it. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of golf items for Demo Man already. It's like, oh look, you can have these nice team color gloves, but you already know what everyone's immediately gonna do. Fucking lime green, fucking pig. No, no. Adding these paints is a fucking travesty. They should have never done it. People often wonder why I have such pessimistic views on the workshop. This is why. People wonder. I'm gonna say no. Even... just no. It looks dumb. Like a Halloween restricted item, fine, but it's just so goofy. Just no. It's no. Saw that already. Oh, a texture fix. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Fix a random texture on a hat that so few people have. I'm okay with that. Why not? Marine team. I think I looked. Yeah, I looked at this one already. This one's alright. This one's good. I do enjoy this war paint. I'm perfectly okay with this one. I like the colors. I like the textures. It's like I know people are really trying to get summer themed stuff in here, you know, but I'd be fine with this one. This looks pretty good. Like we know we lack war paints with white. We have, what is it, Park Pigmented? But we don't have a lot of other ones that have, like, a good amount of white on them. Coffin Nail, I guess you can make the argument for. But this looks pretty good. Like, I would really like... I would use this if I got it. When does the update come out? Do we know? We don't know. Valve will just drop the update at random. We have no idea. My opinion on that is right now, it's all hands on deck at Valve. Because they're trying to get Counter-Strike 2, CS2 Source, whatever, Source 2, CS Source 2. They're trying to get that done as quickly as possible for the summer, so kiddos can dive in and start getting into the gambling and what have you. Yeah, so my guess is that until Valve puts out, like, a public version of CS2, then we're probably not going to see the summer update. This is assuming that their goal is they're going to try to get CS2 out before the summer is over. I think they're trying to do that, but... yeah, it's all hands on deck for CS2 right now, and we're probably not going to see the summer update until July or August. I'll be surprised if we see it this month. If we see it in June, color me shocked, but probably not until next month. How old is this? This is ancient. 2016. This looks good. This looks good. This looks great. What the fuck? Man, this is awesome. Look at this. Works with any outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy had it right years ago. The sign of a good item in TF2 is one that is in alignment with the game's art style and is one that is compatible with many other items in game. That you can mix and match and make a shitload of loadouts with. If it's its own little goofy standalone thing, it's shit. But if you can make a ton of other items with it, a bunch of loadouts with it, that is the sign of a good item. You have made a good item when it looks good with a bunch of other items that are already in game. Period. And this is one of them. Awesome. Crying shame that we're never going to see it in game. Oh, it was updated in April! Okay, we might have a chance. It was updated in April, we might actually have a chance. This looks good. I like this. I'll take it. Like, even the pants look fine. Dude, like, come on. This is a great item set. This is a phenomenal item set. I'd love to see this. There's no way this is all this guy's done. See, like... There's no way. Like, he's done... Really? That's the last thing he did? God, this guy needs to make more stuff. 2012, dude. Oh, man, buddy. Thank you for coming back and updating that item set. This, like, if they were, if by some random chance they were to add, like, sapper skins to TF2, I vote for this one, because this looks like 70s spy tech. This is really nice. I'm gonna randomly upvote this item from 2012, because why not? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he made this one too. The Arthropods aspect, and this one. He did a war paint as well. Look at that. Dude. Oh no, it's a skin. Oh, from 2015, so this is like an OG shotgun skin. This looks nice, dude. Look at that. Fuck. We'll never see this in game. Crying shame, but this is a nice shotgun skin. Hello? Very nice. Very, very nice. Also random weapon models. Haymaker 5000. Very Groardbort. Very Groardbort. Kind of cool. Inoffensive. The 26 shooter. My god. It's a little goofy. It's a little goofy. I'm not a fan of this one. And the nail biter. It's a cool looking wrench. Yeah, looks pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, so it's like overall, it's a really cool item set. It's very nice. I'll just vote the whole thing yes anyway. And favorite it. It's very good. 10 out of 10. It's just The bolts are throwing me off on the, like, this texture's okay. This texture's fine. The sticker looks really bad. Like, the sticker, like, that looks fine, but the sticker placement on some of these other weapons looks really, really shit. This texture also doesn't look very good. I don't know, man. I like the lines, I like the plating. I don't think the rivets are necessary. Or if you're gonna have rivets, have fewer rivets, and then maybe put them inside of these bands here, and don't have a whole bunch of them randomly in the middle. It makes it too busy. Fewer rivets, make the rivets a bit bigger, and then have them, like, on the bands, and then it's okay to have some empty space, right? Like, not every square inch of real estate needs to be filled up by something. It's okay to have empty space. The sticker looks like shit, though. Sticker looks a bit shit. I would increase the size of the rivets, decrease the number of them. Because, like, look, here, like, on the gas tank, on the flamethrower, they're bigger here because the texture's scaled up, so it looks nicer. But then you have them on, like, the grenade launcher, where texture's scaled down a lot, and there's a lot more, it looks too busy, right? And look how, it looks like Braille. Like, it looks like Braille on the fucking pistol. Yeah, definitely decrease the number and scale them up, then it would look a lot better. Beyond that, that's really the only problem, aside from the sticker, that I can see with this one. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it definitely needs some tweaks. Okay, yeah, this one. All right, so one of the guys working on this item set reached out to me, asked me for feedback on it. The final product I consider pretty okay. I'm really not a fan of the silver on this one. I'm a much bigger fan of this poncho. I like the slightly lighter blue and red rather than the silver. I think this is a little bit too gaudy. Not really in alignment with what you would see on other player models. I'm not a fan of it. I like this hat a whole lot more. This hat's okay. The silver detailing on this one's alright, but I'm a way, way bigger fan of this version of the item set than I am the one with all the silver on it. That's just me. I like this one way more than this one. Even if this were to get added in its complete state, I wouldn't be offended by it. I'll just say yes generally to it. When Greg reached out to me working on this one, it was originally way, way more busy than what it is now. But, because, like, the glasses on this set... Like, the glasses on this item set were originally way, way busier. Like, there was a lot more detail on this, and it got toned down, and now it's way more appropriate for the game. Like, the hat looks nice. Like, the silver on the hat, I'm okay with, but I think that the silver on the poncho is just a little much. It looks kind of weird. I'm not, like, super offended by it, right? I'm not super offended by it. It is paintable, but only a really tiny area, so that's okay. I'm okay with the paint region on this one. It doesn't need to be paintable, but they had to put one on there anyway because it automatically increases appeal with voters. But overall, this is like, you know, it's good. Like, I would not be offended if this whole set was added. Again, much bigger fan of, you know, the not silver version, but it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. The rose looks so bad. This is like, it's too realistic, too much detail. No, this does not look like a TF2 skin at all. It's like almost photorealistic with the amount of detail and the line work. It's just not good. Not good at all. Like, some of the colors on here are quite nice, like the gold and the silver and the red and the blue look fine, but it's just the thorny vine and the roses look really inappropriate and do not match the game's art style at all. Not really appropriate. Yeah, it clashes too much with TF2 style. Not a fan of it. It is too much. Completely agree. In agreement. Saw that already. Slamming slots. I think I looked at this one before. It's okay. It's alright. It needs a little bit more to kind of break it up. Like, the main texture is a little too flat. Like, too much real estate is only red or only blue. The green. Get rid of the green. Change that to brown or black or something. You really don't need it to be green. Like, the green looks kind of okay with the blue, but I would not have it on the red. I would make this team colored as well. I'd make that gray. Make it gray or black. It's a good low-tier skin. Yeah. You're right. Jackie Pink, you're right. It is very much a good low-tier skin. Good low-tier skin. Needs some tweaks. I would not have the green on there. Oh, hey, it's green again. I guess green is a fan of green, it seems. Oh, that makes sense why his artwork is kind of pixelated. He makes stuff for Binding of Isaac. Then I guess he tried his hand at some TF2 stuff. That makes sense. That's why his line work looks kind of gritty. This one's nice. I like this one. This one's cool. The silverware? Ooh. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, not yellow? No, just no. Team color. Keep it team colored. Au revoir. Ancient submission. Ancient submission. Love the concept. Concept is awesome. Very much in the line with the spy, but the animation needs some work. It's a bit rough. It's a bit stiff. But I love the concept. I would love to see this one revisited and polished up so the animation's more fluid, more solid. Yeah, like a little bit faster, like a little bit more animated, you know? Kind of, you know, a bit more, again, not so stiff. But it's a great concept. Great concept. Execution needs work. But it's an awesome concept. I like it. Team Serviced. Team Serviced. This looks like a rejuvenation of Chrome Team. There's a Chrome Team war paint that has been on the workshop forever. Let me see if I can find it. Oh no. Items. There you are. Yeah, dude. Why didn't you just, like... Did you, like, rejuvenate this one? It looks like... Yeah, this is also from Pie Savvy. Like, these are the same. Almost. And I like this one more. I like this one more because it's like a silver version of the Australian. And it looks nicer. And like you have like the little yellow details and there's black on here. Like, just like Pie Savvy. Update this one. This one looks worse. This is a worse version of Chrome Team. Update this one, please. Put this one at the forefront of what you're making. This one is nicer. Please. I want Chrome Team. Chrome Team looks awesome. Update this. Update it. Now! Can I have your 58 cents? Stubble Burning Shrug? Okay. It's not terrible. I'm alright with that. You know, like finger wagging at Pyro, like, Pyro, did you fucking murder 6 people, setting them on fire? Oh no. It's a little bit in line. A little bit in line with him. The animation looks kind of funky. It's kind of like a really... The shrug is too tight. A little too overly animated. But the concept is great. The concept is fine, but I don't like the animation. Like, it's a little too over-exaggerated. It's okay. He tucked people into gift boxes. Monkey, stop. Ugh. Dr. Chill. Another ancient submission. This looks nice. The blue looks weird. I don't think you should... No, so... One of the key identifying features of the medic is his massive white lab coat. His lab coat should not be team colored. That's my opinion. I would not change it to be blue. I would keep it white. So, I would say no to this. But other than that, pretty good. But of course, naturally, it's paintable. Ugh. But yeah, I would keep Medic's lab coat white. Don't make it blue or red or what have you. It's very important. The pants are nice, though. I like the pants. Pants are good. Pants are good. Facial hair. The modeling looks kind of... It looks bulbous. It's a little bulbous. It's a little half-baked. It needs a little more work. Not a fan of the hair. And we saw this already. Okay. How long have I been going for? I have been recording for 2 hours and 24 minutes. I will now randomly pick one more workshop link before I call it a day, because I'm getting a little gassed out. I've been talking for 2.5 hours straight. So I will now go to the most recent workshop link, and I'll look at that one. Just keep posting your profile. Stop it. I mean... This is still when people are like working out, how to do shit, how to model stuff. Like this is like, it's got the ancient charm. The ancient charm of people like still Valve, don't add this. Can we get a redo? All right. Different link. Ah, yeah, another. This one's cool. Like this is a cool skin. I like this one. This is one done by Philip. He makes a lot of really awesome skins. This is another one of his works that is fucking awesome. It's, you know, reminiscent of the like the film reels you see inside of a lot of areas on TF2's maps. It just looks really cool. It's a really neat, detailed skin. It's so cool. It's a custom UV map skin, so we'll never see it in game. It's got the Fong shaders on it. It's just such a kick-ass skin. But we'll never get it. We'll never get it in game, and it's a crying shame. Did I favorite? I didn't favorite this one. But yeah, crying shame. Another good skin that Valve will completely ignore in favor of something like probably this. What's like the shittiest war paint right now that I can find? First page war paint that's absolute ass. This one. This is what they will add. This is what we'll get for that's what we'll get. What else? We'll get this. This is what we're gonna get. Because Valve's just like, how are these on the most popular? How are these the most popular today? What? Workshop's broken, dude. There's no fucking way. These are awful. Oh, hello. Anyway. All right. I think that's a wrap. That is a wrap for today, ladies and gentlemen. Good experiment. We have now confirmed that I can fully do workshop streams on YouTube with no problems by using Discord as a way to get links, and this is awesome. Perfect. That is phenomenal. I'm glad this worked out. So, bit of an announcement before I go. Small announcement. This is the last time I'm going to do workshop streams on my main channel, I think. It seems like people were enjoying it. This is the most viewed stream I've ever had in my life. At one point, I was at like over 500 people, which is a bit fucking crazy. I guess people are really interested in my opinions about random items being added to TF2. So, thanks guys. I really do appreciate that. So maybe I'll cast a vote. Do I keep streaming on the main channel for these, or do I relegate that to my second channel? Either way, the VOD is going to go on the second channel, so if you miss the stream, it's going to be all there. But yeah. Yes. I'll think about it. I might keep doing these streams on the main channel, but like other streams, I'll put on my... Well, the thing is, like, the main reason why I don't like streaming on my main channel is because it's not what people expect to see. Like, people go into their sub box and they see a stream going on from that, and people like expect a video from me. They don't really expect like a stream going on, and for a lot of people that's kind of a turn off. I don't know why. That's like a thing I've noticed on YouTube, but I'll keep thinking about it as to whether or not I'll do more streams. But if you want stream notifications for when I go live, I have made a Discord that basically only exists to serve as a dump for workshop links, and also notifications for when I release videos and for when I go live. So if you want to join that, please go to my community tab where I have made a post today, and there is a Discord link. So go join that if you want update announcements or notifications for when I go live and all that jazz. And beyond that, that's all I got. So thanks for chilling out today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all of the donations, guys, from Mr. Trap Lover. Really appreciate that, man. You're awesome. Thanks for all the donations today. Thanks for all the, thanks for hanging out. This was fun. It was fun, a lot of fun. And again, the VOD will go live probably later tonight or tomorrow if you missed out. So yeah, not a fan of long goodbyes, so I'll shut up now.